Morning guys, I'm in Seoul, Korea, finally after a 20-hour gruesome flight. Wow, and a good overnight rest. We're just gonna be walking around Myeong-dong to start things off and then like just, you know, explore Seoul on a kind of chill vibe here. So I'm actually here alone without Helmi. Helmi's back in Australia because she still has her full-time job. I'm doing this full-time. And I'm traveling with my good friend Michael here and Genio. And we're just gonna be enjoying our trip here in Korea. And then after that, we're gonna be heading down to Japan. Yeah, so first things first, of course, we gotta get some coffee here. It's funny, it's like almost May here in Korea, but man, it's still kind of chilly. So we found a cafe to just sit down for maybe half an hour because today actually Michael really wants to go to the Nike store. Well, I do too, where apparently you can print or design your own kind of merch there. So it'll be kind of interesting to bring some kind of souvenir back for Helmi as well. But I think they open at 10:30. It's about 9-10 a.m. right now, and a lot of the streets here in Myeong-dong are kind of empty. Shops are still closed. So obviously only the cafes are really open because they open really early in the morning. Quick coffee and see what the coffee tastes like here. But yeah, it's a very cool cafe here. A lot of cool looking character here. Coffee wasn't too bad, and now we're out in front of the Nike store, and my goodness, this is like 10-ish. Place opens at 10:30, and the queue is, oh my goodness, just so we can design our own merch. There's so many people queuing already. Apparently like in the morning, which a lot of people on TikTok don't tell you, that you have to actually get a little ticket here. I think there's only like 100 tickets per day, so you gotta be really early. It's insane, so many people. All right, so we've got our ticket and we're coming back here at around 2 o'clock. So they only give out about 100 tickets a day here, and you gotta queue really early if you want your time slot. So we wanted to do the 12 o'clock one. Unfortunately, the 12 o'clock one is not available. We have to come back at 2 o'clock to do our design, and then I think it's about between an hour to 3 hours to pick up your design, depending on how complex it is. But yeah, that's where it happens right behind me here. I guess we're gonna do something else until 2 o'clock. We're gonna do another cafe hopping here. This time around, we're gonna go to Anguk, I believe that's how you say it, and a cafe called Onion. But one thing I have to say about Korea is that they do love their stairs. Sometimes I can't find an escalator or lift. I actually been to this cafe before with Helmi on our first trip here to Korea. It's good to be back now. I'm just gonna be taking Michael, who's never been here. Oh, okay, so apparently Genio also have never been here. The one thing that I love about this place is how traditional it is, because it looks like a palace, right? Like the design, the rooftop, the wooden structure. This place is very, very famous for its pastry as well. So it's a perfect kind of stopover if you're gonna head down to the palace. You can stop by here for some sort of breakfast or brunch. Yeah, perfect. So I love this. So there's a little bit of changes here in Onion. It used to be like I used to run to find the seats here, but now we don't really have to do that. As soon as you queue, as soon as you come in, they give you a proper seating area for you and your companion. So it's really, really easy. Now you can go and get your pastry and you don't have to worry that you won't find a seat. Yeah. So there's so much different pastry and everything is sort of done fresh here. But yeah, it runs out really, really fast, but they do replenish that very quickly as well. We got a few things to share here. Let's take a look. All right, so this is gonna be, I guess, for our late kind of breakfast, brunch here. We've got some pizza looking here. Apparently there's some olive oil there, some pesto. We also got the strawberries and cream. That's Jeju's cones, I believe. So Jeju matcha. One of their famous cream cheese garlic bread there. Oh, that's a beauty right there. That's intense. It's like you can feel like garlic bread, and then a super creamy cheese. It's a little sweet though, the cheese. So this one has olive, pesto, bacon, cheese. Oh yeah. That pesto on the top is so good, dude. Underneath here, there's actually cream cheese. And the actual dough, like the pizza bread there, it's very, very soft. So between everything that we've eaten, I think we do love the savory a bit more. The Jeju scones is nice. It's got that matcha hit and a bit of a pistachio, I believe. But yeah, just feels a little bit normal, just like a normal kind of scones, but a little bit more flavor. And then the avocado as well, just kind of normal as well. But yeah, the savory is just on another level. I think Korea's cafe culture, they're really into it and they're really passionate about bringing like good like pastry stuff. All right, so now we're back in Myeong-dong after a quick pastry breakfast there in Anguk, Cafe Onion. We're back in Nike to do some customizing. So apparently there's a lot of customization that you can do for your t-shirt or your jumper. So you get a little plate like this one that you show it to them, then they give you like the sticker. Then you gotta stick it in, and then they print it out. And my one is about an hour. I think yours should be about an hour as well, which is not bad. So you can go to a cafe nearby and come back and pick it up and then go on to your merry next adventure. And the staff here also speaks very well English, by the way, so they're really helpful. So it takes about an hour for the Nike merch to get completed. So we're walking down Myeong-dong and we decided to eat again. You can smell like the chili, it's kind of intense, makes you want to cough. Oh yeah, look at that. Got a bit of that tteokbokki, cabbage underneath there, mixed with cheese and chili. That's not bad, the chicken is like really juicy, like the spiciness as well. It's like a build up, you know. It doesn't kick you straight in the face, which is really good. Like it gets spicier now, I can feel it. Something that I always love eating back in Australia as well. And now this is the tteokbokki. So soft and bouncy, and a bit of corn as well, so there's a bit of sweetness as well. But yeah, I love the dish, it's so creamy as well. Look at this. So this is my one. And on the side here, you got the bird. Simple, but love that. I love my coffee. Helmi's exactly the same on the opposite side. Well, that turned out really great, right? The merch there from Nike. Yeah, it's not too bad. 150,000-ish won, so it's about $150 for 2 people with a lot of the customization. Very simple, my one though. Anyhow, now we're heading down to Gangnam to see one of the most beautiful library here in Seoul. We're gonna find out where the library is. Apparently, there is this blue line on the bottom here. If you follow the line, you'll get to the library. Interesting. And so this is the library that's very famous here in Seoul. Although, if you look at it from a wide angle, it doesn't look as aesthetic as people show it on TikTok or Instagram. Nevertheless, I think it's still quite an aesthetic place to kind of be in. But it is around 6 o'clock right now and the sun is still up. I think it's a little bit better when the sun sets, so hopefully we get to see that. Okay, so apparently inside Starfield Mall, there's also an aquarium. That's insane. Yeah, so not only the library, but also the aquarium. I never been to the aquarium. I'm not even sure if a couple years ago there was an aquarium. But one of my friends recently, she went here a few weeks ago, and then she said like, oh, why don't you take a look? I think it'd be kind of cool. So here I am. Over here, there is a fridge, but inside is an aquarium as well. I have to say this is quite entertaining and kind of fun to bring your kids, I guess. It's funny because everything is like a household item here, but like behind, like even the bed frame behind here, it's actually an aquarium, like a little mini. You can see fishes there. I thought the aquarium's gonna be really small, but now we're like in the Amazon rainforest section. This is interesting. It's actually bigger than I thought for a mall though. It's pretty insane. Look at this, look how big this is. That's almost my 2-arm length there. I don't want to say that was crazy, but my gosh, it was big. Seriously, really, really big. Honestly, never imagined that kind of big aquarium space is inside a mall. So to finish off the night, we're gonna be eating just nearby to where Starfield Coex Mall is an area, I think, what is it called? Hanmiok? Hanmiok. So this place is called Hanmiok, and they do barbecue. Of course, we're gonna have some Korean barbecue, and I believe this place also does beef as well and pork. So a lot of the time here in Korea, pork is actually the more mainstream kind of meat offering. So beef is kind of specialized, but you know, we have to get beef here, right? I mean, you can't have Korean barbecue without beef. So yeah. Okay. Okay, so this beef is called beef sushi. Okay, and a little bit of wasabi as well. Okay, wasabi and then some of the onions, right? Okay, so it's kind of like a DIY sushi, beef sushi. Wow. Wow. Oh yeah, that's delicious. Bit of sesame oil, and that's kind of perfect. The meat is sort of more to the lean side of things here, but there's a little bit of the fattiness as well. And you got a bit of that smoky, kind of charcoaly aftertaste. Everything's just, you know, burnt right in front of you. Oh, this is the next dish here. Oh my goodness. It's like a thinly sliced beef, but apparently this restaurant's really famous for this dish. In Korea, apparently they cook it for you. In Australia, I've never had that experience. This is crazy. So if you don't know how to cook barbecue, let the pros handle it, right? And that's how you cook the egg. Man, this place loves fire. That's the one thing I can tell you, that this place loves fire. Whoa. All right, so first off, you gotta get that black meat wrapped right there. Thinly sliced beef there. Kimchi.
Some bean sprouts.
Yeah.
And then get some leek. And then some seafood. This is scallops, I guess.
And then you dump in some egg on top of that.
Yeah, dumb.
All right, and then the last thing you need to do is actually dip it into this sauce. Okay. This is gonna be a mouthful here, but been waiting for this. I'm really hungry. Explosion of flavor. You got the eggy, the creaminess of the egg. You got that fatty beef part there. It's so bouncy. It's so bouncy. The kimchi is just like, it's not too pungent as well. It's like just right. Oh man, just like a beautiful combination. It's so warm, so hearty. This is a dish you gotta order here in Korea, here in Seoul. If you're in Gangnam, pay this place a visit. It's like a 5 minute from the Coex Mall. Really good. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Gonna wrap up the episode right there. I'm really tired right now and super full. That was delicious, by the way. It's called Hanmiok, so if you're around the area, make sure to hit that up. Tomorrow, we're gonna be going to Nami Island, and we're gonna be exploring some of the most beautiful parts around that area. But we're gonna do a tour though. And yes, I post a weekly food and travel video with Helmi. Lately not weekly, but yes, we're gonna be back into a weekly, so make sure to hit the like button, subscribe so you get notified when we do post them. We also do daily posts on Instagram and TikTok, so yeah, make sure to follow us there as well. So until next week, we'll see you guys later.